On the 22nd of August 1864, the first ever Geneva Convention governing sick and wounded members of armed forces was adopted. Welcome to HistoryPod. The origins of the first Geneva Convention can be traced back to 1859 during the Battle of Solferino in the Second Italian War of Independence, where Swiss businessman Henry Dunant witnessed the suffering of thousands of wounded soldiers left without adequate medical care. He later proposed the creation of voluntary relief societies to aid wounded soldiers and the formation of international agreements to protect the wounded and those who care for them. In response to Dunant's proposals, the Geneva Society for Public Welfare formed a committee, which later became the International Committee of the Red Cross. An international conference in Geneva in 1863 led to the adoption of resolutions to establish national relief societies and develop international agreements, and was followed by a diplomatic conference in August 1864 with representatives from 16 countries in attendance. The result was the first Geneva Convention for the amelioration of the condition of the wounded in armies in the field. It mandated protection and care for wounded and sick military personnel regardless of nationality, as well as recognising the neutrality of medical personnel, field hospitals and ambulances. The convention also introduced the distinctive emblem of the Red Cross on a white background as a symbol of protection. The adoption of the first Geneva Convention indicated international support for standards of humanitarian treatment in war and was ratified by 12 states shortly after its adoption. It has since been expanded to cover the treatment of the wounded and sick, the rights of prisoners of war, and the protection of civilians at times of conflict.